All right. It is the end of September. Very sad because all of my fig trees are beginning to feel the cold. We got leaves turning yellow, and that's Mother Nature giving these trees a sign that it's time to start shutting down. Get your fruit ripened if you can. Because of the cold, drop your leaves and go dormant. So that means that for a lot of us northern growers, you know who you are, I'm one of them, we're going to be losing a lot of figs before they ripen. And that may be due to a number of reasons. Reasons that we didn't give our trees an early head start, we didn't fertilize, or we picked varieties that take too long to ripen. I'll show you my Italian honey. I got everything ripened on that, of course with a head start. My LSU champagne is all ripened. My Ronde de Bordeaux, not a single fig left on it. My Sal's EL, everything is ripened. So what can we do? Okay, so there's a number of things that we can do. If you feel like it's going to get really cold really fast and you have a lot of figs, maybe you have some figs that are close to ripening. Look at this one, it's hanging, but it's still hard. Okay, and a Mediterranean trick is to put a little bit of olive oil on the eye, and it will speed up the ripening process by about a week, they say. Some have said that the figs don't taste as good, but they still taste pretty good. And if you ask me, that's definitely better than no figs at all. Some of the other things you can do, like here's my Dalmati, no, sorry, Langue d'Out here. I always confuse those two. And it's got a bunch of little tiny figs, and we all know those are never going to ripen. So why have the tree waste its energy on those when you know they're not going to ripen? Take them off. Let your tree focus its energy on these figs down here, and that'll get you eating figs hopefully quicker. Some fig trees don't like to get a good pruning in the fall, and last year a lot of my trees got a very good pruning because they were growing way too big for what I could handle. So a lot of them started late despite my early start, and that's why I have a lot that are still unripened. And one thing's for sure, I know I'm going to get these I-258s, at least one, two, three, at least four of them. But these other ones could have a chance, not the tiny little ones. I just don't have the heart to pull them off. Take a look at my Atriano. Okay, I've been asked, let me pull that out a little. I've been asked about the Atriano because I always talk so highly of it, and it really does deserve that talk, because I think here's another one that I was able to get all the figs. Oh, I missed one, and the fruit flies are going to town on it. Geez. Okay, so I mean, this tree consistently produces These beautiful large figs. It puts out a breba as well. Somehow, some way, the breba fig is a completely different fig than the main crop fig. I mean, it doesn't even resemble it at all. It's like it came from a different tree. So you get kind of two figs. Now, mind you, the brebas that this tree puts out, I mean, it's not the greatest compared to some of the other trees that put out brebas. But hey, at that time of the year, when you're dying for a fig, I'll take it. I'll take it. Here's another tree that is a really high-end tree, Maltese Beauty. Why is it high-end? Because it puts out so many figs, and the node spacing, look at the node spacing, so close. Some trees have a very distant node spacing. So in a very little area, look how many figs you get in a very tiny area. The problem is it takes forever to ripen. Now, I've had a few of them, but I don't know. If you ask me, if I had to choose between a Maltese Beauty and maybe a Ronde de Bordeaux or an Atriano, I would definitely take the Atriano just because you're eating figs. Here, you're waiting for figs, and most of these are not going to ripen in time. A very highly regarded fig by everybody, Black Madeira. Yes, it's highly regarded. Yes, everybody wants one, but here we are, a whole bunch of figs on it. Probably not going to ripen, okay? And now it's getting cold, so a lot of them are turning dark, but I'm pretty sure they are not fully ripened. Here's a Malta Black right beside this Black Madeira that's still hard. There's one down here. I know it's not going to taste as good because it's tiny, which means it didn't grow properly, okay? So a lot of times you'll get figs that are much smaller than they usually are, and that just means that they didn't properly grow or properly ripen, so they're not going to taste as good as a fully grown fig of that kind, that variety. Look at Niagara Black. One hell of a phenomenal fig. Was putting out the most amazing figs. You still get an amazing fig every once in a while, but it doesn't seem to like the cold, despite its name, Niagara Black. The minute the weather started getting cold, the quality of the figs really dropped. They went down. Whereas a variety like Atriano back there maintains its high quality figs. And I'm gonna show you earlier, I went in and picked a strawberry verte, and the strawberry verte, you know, this tree doesn't put out a lot of figs, but maybe I'm to blame because I did give it a nice root pruning last year. But despite the cold, those figs taste fantastic. Fantastic tasting figs. All right, so here's the reason why I'm here. It is this tree down here. So I featured this tree in my last video called Mystery Fig. And this tree, I had bought it as a cutting thinking it was a Pingo de Mel. Turns out it was not a Pingo de Mel. It did come to me from Portugal. And it took a while to give me any figs. And the truth is, what I did is it was growing it was growing like a bush form, and I didn't have the heart to cut it down. And that's where you got to be strong. Look, there it is again. I cut it all. You can see the cuts there. I cut major branches from it, and it's that kind of fig tree where it likes to sprout out from the bottom. So what you got to do is you got to control it. Don't let it spread out from the bottom, because the minute I did that, it started popping figs like crazy. And wow, wow, what figs. These figs are phenomenal. I am actually in love with this variety. Okay, it probably is one of my top figs. You'll see the taste test between it and Strawberry Verte, which I love very much. And it gave Strawberry Verte a good run for its money. I would say it definitely does taste a little bit better than Strawberry Verte, and definitely bigger, which, you know, if you can get a fig, most of the figs, not all, but most figs, the bigger ones usually don't taste as good as the smaller ones. But that's not the case here. Now it is late, so be prepared. Here we are, end of September, and I did give this thing a head start. But I guess in a way you can't count this year, because it's really the first year it starts producing. So it may have started putting on the figs later than usual. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this fig does next year. Anyhow, I'm going to show you that video now of the taste test comparison between it and Strawberry Verte. And please enjoy. Thanks for watching. Please like, follow, and if you know anybody that likes figs or is into gardening, send them my video, and I'm trying to build up my followers. Thanks again. Okay, I wanted to do a proper review on this amazing new fig that turned up in my collection, and I researched it and found it to be of a Portuguese variety that I will display on the screen here. And it is an Adriatic type, and for those of you that don't know, Adriatic type figs are the ones that are green on the outside and like a dark red on the inside. So here we have this fig, and here we have a Strawberry Verte fig, which is also an Adriatic type. And you can see the difference between the Adriatic types and these. This is a Portuguese Coutu fig. This is a Mary Lane. This is Maltese Beauty. Okay, black on the outside. And this is a Niagara Black, which is a spectacularly delicious fig. It has very similar berry tones to an Adriatic type, but still different. Okay, so here is our Strawberry Verte to compare. Okay, so I'm gonna weigh these up so you can get an idea. Now we have had a lot of rain, so I'm not too sure how the taste is gonna be and if it's gonna be fair to judge, but it is what it is. So here we go. Here is a Strawberry Verte that is showing up at 52 grams, and I have a quarter there so you could kind of get an idea of the size. All right, so now I got, and that is 81 grams. So already you could see that this fig is bigger than a Strawberry Verte, which, by the way, Strawberry Verte is an unbelievably delicious fig. So we're gonna slice both of these open right now, and we're gonna have a comparison. Give me 1 second while I use my other hand. All right, so I got them sliced open, and you can see that the Strawberry Verte is a little bit darker on the exterior than this Portuguese fig here, okay? So let's have a look at the interior. Wow, what a beauty. This fig is one of those surprise figs that you didn't know you had, and it just came like a gift. Let's take a look at this one, Strawberry Verte. Always an amazing fig. So I believe strawberry verde is a little bit, just a slight hint darker on the outside. On the inside, I mean. Just a hint darker. These should be very similar in flavor, but let's find out. Hang on. All right, I'm gonna start off with a bite from this Portuguese variety. And you can see in there, you got some nice syrup. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God, this might become my absolute favorite fig. The taste is spectacular. Let me try the strawberry verde to compare. Oh my God. They're both so good. I would definitely say that while they're very similar, it's like a slightly different berry taste to each one. But I feel like the other Portuguese one is more juicy. Here comes the wife. We're gonna get her to give us her opinion, okay? So let's try. So this is this new Portuguese variety. I keep forgetting the name. I'm gonna put it on the screen. And this is our strawberry verde.
What should I start with?
You can start with that one since it's big, yeah.
Okay.
It's so much bigger. Let me know what you think. So good.
Wow. It's really, really good.
I tell you, like a caprified fig.
Wow.
All right, compare it with strawberry verde.
Wait, I'm just enjoying the taste. Hold on. All right. It's really good too, but the first one.
You like it better.
But they're both amazing.
They're both amazing.
They're both amazing.
Just two, like very close, but very different at the same time. Amazing. Well, there you have it.
Wow. Really good.
Competition of my Adriatic figs. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, and leave me any comments if you have any questions.